Hi, I'm Dennis Phillips, and welcome to Everyday Reloading and Shooting. All right, welcome back. Once again, we're at the Georgia Gun Club's 100-yard indoor rifle range, and today I'm shooting my Tikka T3X Ace target rifle chambered in .223 Remington with an Arken SH4 6-24 by 51st focal plane rifle scope. Today I'm expanding on a test. Recently we did a comparison of the 60 grain Vmax bullet with 6 different powders. And when I got to the accurate 2200 powder, we settled on a load at 22.4 grains of powder. However, we also shot loads at 21.8, 22.1, and 21.4. So what I'm going to do today to zero in on which of those actually performed best, we chose the 22.4 based on a 5-shot group. We'll start off with a 5-shot fouling group at the 21.8 grain charge weight. Then we'll move to 10 shots at that charge weight. Then we'll go to 10 shots at 22.1, then 10 shots at 22.4. All right, as always, you're welcome to enjoy the music while I fast forward through my shooting, or you can skip forward to the results that follow. Shooting at 100 yards. All right, it's kind of looking like we made a good decision on that powder choice and bullet combination, but let's bring them in and take a look. All right, this was what we determined to be our best load when we were shooting 5-shot groups. This is pretty much scattered at 21.8. Tightens up at 22.1. 22.1 may be tighter than the 22.4 here, but we will take these home. We will measure these by mean radius and get back to you with the results. So stay tuned. All right, welcome back. I'm back from the range and I've had a chance to measure and analyze my targets. There's a link in the description below to a playlist where we were developing loads for the 60 grain Vmax bullet, and there's also a video in which we tested 6 different powders and compared the best loads from each one of those in a single test. And one of those powders was the accurate 2200, and we decided that the best charge weight for that particular load was 22.4 grains, and that was based on 5-shot groups. Now, I went back and I studied these, and at 21.8, 22.1, and 22.4 grains of powder, we had very similar results. So I decided to go back and retest those charge weights with that bullet and that powder. So here we go. Now, we started off with a fouling group, and I adjusted the scope I shot 3 shots, then I adjusted it downward 2 clicks. I shot 1 more shot and adjusted it up 1 more. And then I shot the rest of these groups at that setting. Okay, at 21.8 grains of powder, on the previous group, we had a group size of 0.53 inches with a mean radius of 0.17. Here, we had a group size of 1.37 and a mean radius of 0.43. Anytime you increase the number of shots, you can expect that group size to open up a little bit. So we open up to 1.37 with a mean radius of 0.43. We had an average velocity this time out of 2868 compared with 2861 the last time out. We had a standard deviation of 20.4 compared to the last time out at 1.7. So you would think that round would have performed a little bit better at that standard deviation. At 22.1 grains, we've got a group size of 0.86 inches. So this was the best of the 3 today, with a mean radius of 0.33. The average velocity this time out was 2904. The last time out, we had the exact same velocity at 2904. We had a standard deviation at 9.5, and the last time out, it was 11.3. Also, the last time out, we had a group size of 0.67 and a mean radius of 0.20. But the standard deviation is very close there, between 9.5 and 11.3, so very consistent on that load. So that might be an area where we want to explore a little bit. And it did have a 0.20 mean radius the last time out and 0.33 this time out, so that's a pretty good performance. At 22.4 grains, that's what we thought was our best load the last time out. We had a group size previously of 0.42 with a mean radius of 0.17. This time out, we've got a group size of 0.97 with a mean radius of 0.34. So basically doubled what it was the last time out. This time out, we had an average velocity of 2957. The last time out, it was 2953. Our standard deviation this time was 17.1. The last time out, it was 17.2. So very close there. So I'm going to have to say that it looks like the 22.1 grains is marginally better than the 22.4, even though on the previous target with 5 shots, we had a 0.42 group size and a 0.17 mean radius. And the 22.1 was slightly larger at 0.67 and 0.20. This time, it had a much better group size and a much better mean radius at 0.86 and 0.33. The velocity was consistent at 2904, and the standard deviation was also very consistent at 9.5 compared to 11.3 out the last time. All right, so if you're going to be working with this accurate 2200 and the 60 grain Vmax bullet, I suggest you take a look at this 22.1 grains of powder. So if you're out hunting coyotes or woodchucks, I think you'll find a pretty good load right there. All right, those are my results. I hope you find this information helpful. If you have any ideas, thoughts, questions, please leave those in the comments below. I try to interact with everybody that comments. I hope you will also like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.